Where are my older gay families? Here are a list of good elderly or age gap gay movies you can watch on Netflix. These movies are all currently available on Netflix, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more video recommendation like this. 1. A Secret Love, 2020. Professional baseball player Terry Donahue and her partner Pat Henchard ran a successful interior decorating business together, all while hiding their love from those around them. This Netflix documentary tells their 65-year journey of love after falling for one another in 1947. They describe how they overcame generations of prejudice to be together, and it's sure to pull on your heartstrings. This real-life love story is so moving and not only shows that queer love can stand the test of time, but that such happiness can come from breaking the rules. 2. Grace and Frankie, 2015. This comedy spans 7 seasons and focuses both on gay romance and friendship between two women in their 70s. We get to witness such vibrant chemistry between two elderly gentlemen alongside goofy jokes. It depicts intimacy and companionship between seniors, both gay and straight, in groundbreaking ways, and it's just a delight from beginning to end. 3. Black Mirror. Black Mirror episode begins in 1987, where Yorkie and Kelly hook up at a bar and embark on a whirlwind romance. They exist, however, in a simulated reality where the dead can live and the elderly can visit temporarily, inhabiting the bodies of their younger selves in a chosen time period. Without dishing out spoilers, this episode doesn't depict elderly queer love in the most typical of ways. What it does do, however, is tell a beautiful story of lesbian romance that completely transcends time and every ounce of logic we know regarding the universe. It is heartfelt and so memorable, as well as full of good music. 4. Supernova 2021. Get your tissues ready for this weepy romance movie. It may sound strange or silly, but a gay man living to the typical age of dementia and experiencing all the emotional and psychological effects of that condition is seldom seen in TV or film. It's a completely human process and part of growing old, but it just never gets airtime. Yet in this tearjerker, we witness the impact of dementia on both people in a long-established same-sex relationship. The on-screen chemistry is so moving and the storytelling is beyond powerful, showing the men wrestling with their consciences and responsibilities as they make one final campervan trip together. 5. Rustin 2023's Best Biopic stars Coleman Domingo as Bayard Rustin, a gay civil rights attorney and the driving force behind the famed March Once Washington, where Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his "I Have a Dream" speech. The Netflix movie from longtime director George C. Wolfe and produced by Barack and Michelle Obama stars a who's who of talent with Chris Rock, Audra McDonald, Jeffrey Wright, and Divine Joy Randolph all popping up. The movie also examines MLK's relationship with the LGBTQ+ community, a side of the Reverend not often discussed. 6. Nyad won Best Picture Criticism and Direction. In this biopic, she becomes the first woman to swim from Cuba to Florida at the ripe age of 64. In this biopic, Annette Bening plays the prickly swimmer as the attempts over and over again to complete the near-impossible feat. Jodie Foster is incredible and showcases her ripped abs as Nyad's best friend and coach, while Rhys Ifans joins as her ornery boat captain. It's also an incredible story of queer family and a celebration of an LGBTQ+ icon. 7. Dear Ex 2018. When a father passes away, he leaves his life insurance money to his lover, Jay Roy Chu, instead of his wife and child. His wife, Yo Sandlian Shi Ying Swan, processes her grief and hurt in anger, whereas the 13-year-old Song Chengshi, Joseph Huang, decides to escape his mother's nagging by spending more time with Jay. 8. Disclosure 2020. Featuring interviews with Hollywood transgender heavyweights such as Laverne Cox of Orange is the New Black and Lily Wachowski of The Matrix, this documentary details how the American film industry has depicted trans people and the real-life impacts of this. Director and producer Sam Feder takes audiences on a journey through the history of films that oftentimes create inaccurate and thus damaging portrayals of trans and gender nonconforming people. It reinforces the stereotype that being trans is nothing more than a performance. Featuring trans people who have long been fighting for their place in Hollywood, Disclosure also shows the power and hope of accurate, nuanced representation. 9. Good Grief, 2024. Written, directed, and starring Dan Levy, Good Grief tells the tale of Levy's Mark, whose world is shattered when the love of his life is tragically killed. However, Mark soon realizes that the man he thought perfect had, in fact, been hiding a Parisian affair for him, leading to a trip to Paris for both Mark and his friends to grow in grief. This indulgent tale manages to capture the true essence of humanity, with the yearning for love and hope for bliss often crudely undercut but both tragedy and deception. 10. I Care a Lot, 2020. One of the most timely movies to appear in 2020, I Care a Lot stars Rosamund Pike as a manipulative legal guardian taking advantage of and swindling elderly patients out of their homes and savings. Cleverly written by Jay Blakeson, who also directed the feature, I Care a Lot is as entertaining and creative as it is terrifying to watch. 11. The Power of the Dog, 2021. A domineering rancher responds with mocking cruelty when his brother brings home a new wife and her son, until the unexpected comes to pass. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you.